With a Senate impeachment trial on most Democrats' mind in the new year, President Trump is looking ahead to what more he can accomplish in 2020.
Here with the administration's political wish list is Director of Strategic Communications for the Trump 2020 campaign, Marc Lotter. Thanks for being here on this New Year's Eve.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
You too. Let's start with trade deals and fighting for fair ones.
No, absolutely. And I mean, look, we know one thing, that the 20s are going to come in as the roaring 20s again. We've got a great economy, and the president's going to be working hard this next year to make it even stronger. We've got to finalize phase one of the China trade deal. The president's not done. He's looking at phase two and beyond. But there's also the UK trade deal out there that needs to be finalized. There's a lot of great things that can happen for American workers here in the coming year.
Yeah, let's put up on a screen all the trade deals under the president. And like you mentioned, sort of the focus going into 2020 is going to be to see how the USMCA shakes out, and of course China and Britain, like you said. But will the impact of these deals, especially the last ones that I just mentioned, really hit Main Street in time for 2020, the election?
Well, in some cases, yes, and especially as it relates to our ranchers and our farmers, they'll see an immediate impact, especially with China and some of our other trade partners. Some of the long-term goals in terms of the USMCA, in terms of the upcoming UK talks, those will take a little longer as it filters through, especially in our manufacturing sectors. But I can tell you, our manufacturers are ready to go. They're excited to get this in place because they know they're now going to be able to compete with our folks on the world stage on a fair and level playing field.
Sir, let's talk about judges now and confirming judges who have respect for written law. And we can pull up what the president has done already. That includes 2 to the Supreme Court, 184 in total.
Yeah, it's actually now up to 187 judges that have been confirmed. And look, you know, this president, Senator McConnell, they're going to leave no vacancy unfilled. Every time there's an opportunity, they're going to continue pushing forward. And right now, because Nancy Pelosi refuses to work with Senator McConnell and the Senate on just about anything else, the Senate's going to continue to confirm judges. They're going to continue to confirm people who believe in the rule of law. This is going to be one of the longest lasting and best legacies of President Trump, having a lot of these judges and justices who are fairly young sitting on the federal bench for a lifetime appointment, many decades to come.
And finally on your list, keep America first in foreign policy. Obviously, foreign policy top of mind right now because of the events going on as we speak in Iraq. What do you mean by keeping an America first foreign policy?
Well, it's time that we hold our allies and some of our opponents on the world stage accountable. You see President Trump doing that, whether it's demanding NATO pay its fair share for its own defense, but also in dealing in international relations, whether it's the Iran deal, confronting North Korea and other malign actors on the world stage. There are times when we need our allies, but we need them to step up. We need them to bear their fair share and join the United States in countering some of these actions. And as it relates to Iraq right now, obviously all of our attention is there. We hope that the embassy staff and the Marine detachments and troops that are there are safe and that can be resolved peacefully.
Absolutely. Marc Lotter, thank you so much for joining us. And in case you are just joining us and not sure what we're referencing, Iraqis have entered the compound into the U.S. Embassy over there after the airstrikes that happened over the weekend. So thank you for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.